All right, my fine friends, we are starting a insect research project here. I know we've done the insects already, but we're going to do this project, which we're eventually going to turn into a slideshow. So your insect research sheet is the first thing you're going to open up here. Okay, so it's going to look like that. What you need to do is scroll down to find this website, www.bugfacts.net. So it's at the very bottom. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to show you where it is. There it is, www.bugfacts.net, right at the bottom. And I'm going to click on that to go to that website. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay. So when you get into the website, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the insects at the very top here, and I'll show you that right there. Click on that. Click on that, click on that, click on that. All right. Once I click on that, what you'll notice is all of a sudden all your insects come up. Okay, so my first job here is to look through here and figure out what insect I want to do. So I'm just going to pick the very first one here, the common black ant, and I'm going to write that into my research sheet. Now, if you don't have a printer, you don't have access to printing off this research sheet, then you can just set it up like I do on a piece of paper with the categories here. So my insect is going to be the common black ant. Okay, that's my first job. Pick my insect, and I have. So now I'm going to do my research. And what you'll notice on this website is that the research is organized exactly like I have the sheet set up. It is set up in these categories. Okay? My home, what I eat, what I look like, and then over here, fun facts. We're not going to worry about how I am born. Those are the categories we're going to do research for. So my home, what I eat, what I look like. I'm going to pick 2 fun facts, and again, this is the website at the bottom. Okay, so when I'm looking at the research here, or when I'm trying to get facts for my home, what I eat, what I look like, and fun facts, I'm going to read the information here, and I'm going to do what's called jot notes. Okay? I'm not going to write whole sentences. Let me repeat that. Do not write whole entire sentences here. You're just going to do jot notes. Okay? Now you haven't done that before. Now my topic here is the ant. So when I'm doing my facts here, I don't have to write the ant every time. I can just write the facts. So for instance, I'm going to read my home for my ant here, and it says, I live in a colony which could be an anthill in the ground. So that's where they live. They live in colonies. They live in the ground. And so that's really easy. I'm just going to shorten that up. I'm not going to write that whole sentence. So I'm just going to do a jot note here, and it starts with a little line like that. And then I'm just going to write colonies, and I'm going to write in the ground. Because that's what I just learned about the common black ant, is that they have colonies, they live in colonies, and the colonies can be in the ground. What I don't have to write every single time is ants live in colonies. I can just write one word, because I know that my topic is the ant. So for every one of these jot notes, I don't have to repeat that. The ant lives in colonies. The ant lives in the ground. All I have to do is a word or 3 here, 1 there. And when I go to do the slideshow, I'll know exactly what that means. Okay, so I'm going to keep going now. I'm going to try to get, I'm going to try to get 3 things for each one of these categories. So I'm going to try to get 3 things out of here for home. If I can't, and for instance, this says I live in a colony, which can be an anthill in the ground, rotted log, infested structures, foundation of a tree. So I can write another jot note here. They also can live in rotten logs. So I'm just going to write rotten logs. Okay. I'm not going to write ants can live in rotten logs. So I'm going to try to get 3 jot notes here for each one of these categories. So once I get 3 for my home, I'm going to move on to what I eat. Now sometimes you won't be able to get 3 jot notes, and that's okay. If you get 2, that's fine. Try to get more than 1, though, please and thank you, because we need these when we do our slideshow. We need as many bullet points as we possibly can, and this is what they're going to be, bullet points. Okay, so now I'm done my home, I'm going to go down to what I eat. So I'm going to read it, what I eat. My jaws open sideways like scissors. Interesting, I cannot eat whole food, but instead my jaws, I use my jaws to squeeze up the juice through. I eat almost anything. Okay, there we go, almost anything. So there's my first note. The ant will eat almost anything. They're what we call, and I'm going to write this here because I know this word, they're called something omnivores, which means they will eat anything. Carnivores eat meat, herbivores eat vegetation or plants, omnivores like us, will eat almost anything, so ants are omnivores. Okay, so I'm going to try to get 2 more for what I eat, and then I'm going to go on to what I look like, and I'm going to try to get 3 jot notes for that. And then fun facts is the last one. I'm going to get 2 fun facts for there. Just to repeat, remember, do not waste your time by writing whole sentences, just jot notes. It makes it a lot shorter. Pick your insect first, do your research. Keep this, please. Do not lose this research sheet or the research you do on a piece of paper. We're going to use this to create a slideshow, like I said, and we're going to start creating that slideshow on Monday. But today, we're doing the research, and this will take you a little bit of time because there's there's 4 different categories here. All right, have fun with it. It's the first research project we've done, and we're going to, like I say, we're going to turn this into a slideshow, and I'll show you some examples next week of what those slideshows can look like. All right, have fun with this day.